Hi everyone, welcome to Coffee with Christ. My name is Zoe. On this channel, we're going to talk about God, Jesus, the life of Christ, and topics that we might struggle with here and there. Now, today's topic is something that I've been looking forward to for quite a while, so let's get right into it. So, for today's topic, we're going to be talking about how Jesus is a gentleman. Now, we have 4 points to reach today, so hang on tight. Our first point is going to be how Jesus respects our free will. Now, we have our first verse in Revelation 3, verses 20. So today we're reading New Living Translation, and this one will say, "Look, I stand at the door and knock. If you hear my voice and open the door, I will come in, and we will share a meal together as friends." One thing that I love about Jesus is that he will not force his way. He'll wait on you. He'll stay there with you whenever you need. When you call upon his name, he will be there next to you whenever, wherever you are. He knocks, he waits, he respects your choice to invite him in. So it's not a knocking and like standing, waiting, stalking sort of relationship. This is a loving relationship that Jesus wants with you. And that's one thing that Jesus just respects out of everything, which is free will. Second, Jesus will wait and sit with you. No words necessary. Jesus is the type of person that will always be perfect. There is no standard for him. There is no comparing. There is no judgment of, well, he treated me like this. Well, he treated me like this. Jesus is the standard because he is perfect. Matthew chapter 11, verses 28 through 30 says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened. I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, because I am lowly and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Jesus approaches us with gentleness and humility, offering rest rather than a burden. When Jesus asks and you invite him into your heart, it's not a burden that you're accepting. It's peace and utter joy. Jesus only wants to see you smile. The reason why Jesus was brought into the world was to take away that suffering, not to induce more burdens or more hardships or suffering, but to take all that away to spend time with him because he loves you. Third, Jesus invites, not forces. Now, our third verse is in Matthew chapter 26, verses 24 through 28. Then Jesus said to his disciples, "If anyone wants to follow me, let him deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life because of me will find it. For what will it benefit someone if he gains the whole world yet loses his life? Or what will anyone give in exchange for his life? For the Son of Man is going to come down with angels in the glory of his Father, and he will reward each according to what they have done. Truly I tell you, there are some standing here who will not taste death until they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom." In verse 25, where it says, "For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life because of me will find it." Just in that verse, you can tell all that you need from Jesus, the type of person he is, what he will and won't do. It literally says, "For whoever wants to save his life," so this can mean literally anyone, "will lose it. But whoever, again, literally anyone, loses his life because of me will find it." Jesus will not force. He'll offer, he'll invite, he'll ask. He will never force. Now, for our fourth and final point, I mean this exactly how I'm about to say it. Jesus is not a pick-me person. He will wait, he'll be patient, and he will allow you to reach out to him. And then vice versa if it's a 911 situation. But he will wait, he'll be patient. He is literally going to sit by you and just let you talk. It doesn't matter if you sit there and you just curse about your day, like, "Oh my gosh, my car is being so slow. Everyone on the road doesn't know how to drive." It doesn't matter if it was you telling your day or you describing the situation and you're cursing about this. And you're like, "I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Jesus. I'm cursing. But this and this and this and this." Jesus will listen. He's not gonna he's not gonna sit there and criticize you based on how you're feeling. Now, when Jesus walked the earth, he was a child, he was a teenager, and he was an adult. And throughout all these stages in his life, he dealt with the same emotions, same kind of hormones, same kind of like anger issues. Like he dealt with these, he was human too. Now, the thing that makes us and him different is he was the perfect one. He was the chosen one. 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 7 through 9. Casting all your cares on him because he cares about you. Be so reminded, be alert. Your adversary, the devil, is prowling around like a roaring lion, looking for anyone he can devour. Resist him, firm in the foundation, knowing that the same kind of suffering is being experienced by your fellow believers throughout the world. Occasionally, Jesus will ask you a couple questions here and there. Hey Zoe, how are you? Do you want to spend some time together? Do you want to read or listen to music? He'll ask these questions to invite you into a conversation. He'll ask these questions and invite you in. With Jesus, there's no luring, there's no bargaining, there's no tricks. Jesus will simply come as he is, and he's asking you to come as you are. And that's the thing I truly love about Jesus and his presence and just being around him. As we close today, I just have one question. And it's not to persuade you or convert you or anything like that. But what do you have to lose? What are you losing right now by watching this video? What are you choosing instead of doing something that you know you should? What are you losing? What do you have to lose? Unfortunately, that is all for today's video. If y'all have any questions, comments, or just things that you want to know, I'll be happy to answer anything in the comments, and I will catch y'all later. Bye bye.